Right, everyone. So this is again the demonstration for Google Suite, and this is in support to our previous discussion last time. As already discussed, we can use Google Suite to complement and counter the educational innovations that we have discussed so far, particularly personalized learning, informative feedback, um, and collaborative learning. So, as already discussed, Google Suite is a set of applications developed by Google for educational purposes. And as also already discussed, we need to be able to have our uh, personal Gmail first in order for us to be able to access Google Suite. So what you can see right now is a Gmail account and it's logged in already. And as what we have noted last time, we can access the Google Suite applications by clicking this particular section in here, and it will provide you a tooltip, kind of an informative feedback that says Google Apps. So when you click that, you will be provided with all the icons relevant to your objective in terms of using Google Suite, and well, for this particular session, I'm going to be showing you how to use Google Drive. So just click this particular icon where uh, a note that says drive is written. So click that one and you are supposed to be directed to your Google Drive. So your Google Drive again is like your electronic flash drive, and you can basically use this as an alternative for our flash drive. So since it is online, you are particularly required to have access to your internet. And as discussed last time, this is a manifestation of cloud computing. So basically, we can put our files in Google Drive. And for this particular session, I'm going to click this one so that we are able to create our own folder. And I'm going to call this sample. And right away, Google Drive will create the folder named after what you named it. And you can double click the folder and you can basically put all the files that you want to store in your Google Drive in here. So you can drag it just like what I am going to show to you right now. Let's look for this particular files. We highlight it from desktop and we just drag it here, and Google Drive will then process it and will basically save it right away. So as noted, what we need to be careful about is to make sure that our files are in public uh, setting in terms of sharing the files, because initially Google Drive will uh, restrict other people unless you have added them personally. And so because it's initially restricted, it cannot be accessed initially. So what we can do is, for example, for this particular file, we can click this one and change it to this option, anyone with the link. And so right away, the icon will be changed into this particular symbol, an icon, which is familiar compared to Facebook platform because it also uses the same icon. And you can either allow them to view it, comment on the file, or be able to edit it. Basically, this option is enough. So all we need to do now is look for the link. This is the link. And what we have noted from our previous discussion, this is lengthy, and usually we do not recommend to use this link to our documents or to our other uses that involves providing the link for a particular file within Google Drive. So we basically copy this and we'll shorten it later. If you can recall, we can use Bitly. So we click this one and then we click done. Now, if you have noticed, we have only set the accessibility setting of this file, but not this file. So basically, this file is still initially set into restricted. So if you want to make it public, then you can perform the same process. So we have copied the link to this file a while back. We will shorten it, and we can visit bit.ly.com to do that. So I'm not logged into my Bitly yet. Uh, Basically, you can log into this particular site right away. This site is a link shortener, and we can shorten very lengthy links because that's recommended and that's ideal, especially when the links are included on our documents, such as the documents that we provide, perhaps, or maybe to Department of Education or the Commission in Higher Education. So we log in, and since I am already logged into my Gmail account, I can just click Google, and then I can just select the logged in Gmail account right on this web browser, and then right away Bitly will allow me to log in to, or Bitly will then allow me to create a personal account using my Gmail account. So to shorten the link, you just click create and you paste the link that we have just copied a while back. And right away, this site will provide us a shortened version of the link. So you have seen a note saying that the link is already edited, and you can see this particular link here. You can copy that, and to test whether it's working, uh, you can test it by clicking a new tab and copy the particular shortened link. As you can see, the link leads to this particular link. This is the original link. But through the help of this website, you were able to shorten it into this particular link. Right? If I press enter, it will still lead to the same reference. Also, if you wanna make the entire folder public, we can do that by actually going back to the folder and right click on it and click get link. And so you can automatically or right away change its accessibility setting into anyone with a link. So if you do this one, this is going to be the link of the folder. You can still copy that and we will shorten it later. If you set the accessibility setting of the particular folder, if you click none, this means that the setting will cascade into all the files within the folder. So that means all the files inside the particular folder will automatically be public. So using the link, uh, we can uh, we can close this in order for us to be able to create another shortened link. Paste the link that we have just copied a while back. Recall that the link that we have just pasted is the link of that folder, and so we have this particular link again. We want to test it, so click new tab and then paste the link. Press enter, and then as you can see, we can now access the files inside the same folder. So this is basically how we use Google Drive in terms of the fundamental functions of Google Drive, which is one of the applications of Google Suite, which is uh, an alternative to our physical flash drive. So you can think of this as a virtual flash drive.